What comes to mind when you think of Singapore? A tiny dot on the map? A sleek urban metropolis? Think again. This small island defies expectations, earning world records, pioneering innovations, and achieving cultural milestones that place it among the globe's most remarkable nations. Singapore is home to some of the world's best and biggest. It's the greenest city, with over half of its land covered by lush greenery, making it a living, breathing garden. Its citizens enjoy one of the highest life expectancies, averaging 84.5 years. The world's best airport, Changi Airport, wows travelers with its Rain Vortex and countless luxuries, while the Marina Bay Sands boasts the highest infinity pool, offering views that seem to stretch into forever. Not to mention, its former title as the busiest port globally solidifies its legacy as a trade powerhouse. This isn't just a story of survival, it's a story of ambition and excellence. Singapore transforms challenges into triumphs and limitations into opportunities. Ready to uncover what makes this little nation so extraordinary? Let's explore the achievements that have captured the world's imagination. When you think of Singapore, it's easy to picture a futuristic skyline and sleek urban vibes. But here's what might blow your mind. More than 50% of this tiny city-state is covered in greenery. That's right. Singapore isn't just a city, it's a garden. Sure, Gardens by the Bay gets all the fame with its super trees and flower dome, but there's much more. Bukit Timah Nature Reserve boasts ancient rainforests, while McRitchie Reservoir offers treetop trails and serene waters. The Singapore Botanic Gardens, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is like stepping into a lush history book. Even hidden gems like Coney Island Park showcase mangroves and wildlife right on the city's doorstep. And here's the kicker, it's not just parks. Skyscrapers are wrapped in greenery, thanks to the Skyrise Greenery Initiative, with marvels like Marina One and Park Royal on Pickering standing tall as urban jungles. But Singapore doesn't stop at looking good. It leads in sustainability. From water recycling systems to cutting-edge renewable energy, every inch of this city is designed to be eco-friendly. It's no wonder the Arcadis Sustainable Cities Index keeps ranking it among the world's best. In the 1970s, Singapore relied on Malaysia for 90% of its water, a staggering dependency that left the nation highly vulnerable. Fast forward to today, that number has dropped to just 15%. How did a resource-scarce island achieve such a remarkable transformation? Through innovation, determination, and visionary planning. The journey began with a simple yet critical step: capturing rainwater. By the 1980s, a network of reservoirs and rainwater collection systems reduced imported water dependency to 70 to 80%. But Singapore didn't stop there. In the 1990s, New Water was introduced, a revolutionary system that turned wastewater into drinking water so clean it surpassed global standards. At the same time, desalination plants began transforming seawater into a reliable supply. Together, these advancements cut imports to 50 to 60%. Singapore's efforts only intensified. By the early 2000s, it expanded its capacity for both New Water and desalination, further driving imports down to 40 to 50%. Today, the four national taps, rainwater, New Water, desalinated water, and a minimal backup from imported sources, ensure the country's water resilience. What makes Singapore's story extraordinary isn't just the technology, but the mindset. Faced with a challenge that could have been crippling, Singapore chose to innovate, turning vulnerability into strength and creating a model for the world to follow. Imagine stepping into a space so massive, so beautifully designed, that it feels like you've entered another world. That's exactly what happens when you walk into the Flower Dome at Gardens by the Bay. The Flower Dome, the world's largest glass greenhouse, isn't just massive. It's a stunning blend of creativity, beauty, and sustainability. Inside, it's like a globe-trotting botanical adventure. You'll find exotic blooms from the Mediterranean, rare succulents from Africa, and even the iconic baobab trees that look straight out of a fantasy. What makes the Flower Dome truly magical is its controlled climate. Outside, Singapore is hot and humid, but inside, it's cool and dry, perfect for the plants to thrive. And here's the twist. Unlike traditional greenhouses, which can contribute to heat buildup in their surroundings, the flower dome is designed to be environmentally friendly. Its specialized glass panels minimize heat absorption, while a smart cooling system targets specific areas, reducing energy waste. Even the heat generated is recycled, making this glass wonderland as green in function as it is in appearance. Walking through the flower dome goes beyond simply admiring nature. It's about marveling at what's possible when human ingenuity meets the beauty of the natural world. It's more than just the largest greenhouse. It's a vision of the future, proving that even the grandest creations can tread lightly on the earth. Think of an airport. No, not just a place to catch a flight, but a destination worth planning a stopover for. That's Changi Airport. Named the world's best by Skytrax 12 times, most recently in 2023, Changi redefines the airport experience with its unmatched blend of creativity, luxury, and natural beauty. At the heart of it all is the Rain Vortex, the tallest indoor waterfall in the world at an awe-inspiring 40 meters. Cascading through the Jewel Complex, it's not just a design feat, it's an escape. By day, its soothing presence draws you into a futuristic rainforest, while by night, it dazzles with a light and sound show that feels straight out of a dream. And there's more. Where else can you take a swim in a rooftop pool, walk through a serene butterfly garden, or watch a free movie during your layover? Changi goes beyond convenience, offering everything from luxury shopping to hidden corners, perfect for a quiet moment of relaxation. Every detail, from its light-filled terminals to cutting-edge technology like smart baggage handling, is designed to make travel effortless and memorable. It's this seamless blend of beauty and functionality that makes Changi more than an airport. It's an experience. Whether you're marveling at the Rain Vortex or exploring its many wonders, one thing is clear: Changi Airport truly stands in a league of its own. At an average life expectancy of 84.5 years as of 2023, Singaporeans don't just live longer, they live better. This tiny nation ranks among the top globally for longevity, outpacing many of its Southeast Asian neighbors by nearly a decade. A remarkable feat, considering that just a few decades ago in 1960, life expectancy in Singapore was a mere 59 years. So what's the secret behind this incredible transformation? It's a combination of vision and execution. Singapore's healthcare system is world-renowned, prioritizing universal access and preventive care. Diseases that once posed serious threats like malaria and tuberculosis have been eradicated, thanks to regular health screenings, advanced medical technology, and strong public health policies. The focus isn't just on treating illness, it's on preventing it. But longevity isn't just about healthcare. Singapore's city planning and community living are integral to the equation. Picture a city with green spaces at every turn, where parks and recreational facilities invite residents to stay active and connected. Public housing here isn't just about shelter. It's about fostering clean, safe, and vibrant communities where wellness is a way of life. Even what's on the plate matters. Singaporeans enjoy a rich culinary heritage that balances fresh ingredients with bold flavors, emphasizing variety and moderation. Combine that with a culture that embraces active lifestyles, supported by state-of-the-art gyms, fitness programs, and community initiatives, and you have the perfect recipe for thriving in the long run. Singapore's success and longevity is more than just statistics. It's a blueprint for how a small nation can lead the way with ingenuity, determination, and care. From a challenging past to a present where thriving is the norm, Singapore has truly made the art of living long an inspiring achievement. Before 2005, Singapore was more than a major player in maritime trade. It was officially the busiest port in the world,